Oh, look at this. It's so good. What a build.
Protected hostile restored.
Oh, that was so easy.
Active terminal detected.
This build's smoking. What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. It's Hollywood Week. It's actually one of my favorite global events. I don't think a lot of people like it because it offers a damage reduction, but if you run the right builds, it actually can be a lot of fun and some really easy EXP when it comes to farming. If you are wondering how you get it on, you just go into the event timeline and you can activate Hollywood right from the rip. Here it is at the bottom. Now you can see here it tells you about the damage reduction, but it says damaging shielded hostiles with explosives, EMP damage, or any kind of specialization weapon will result in their shields burning out, causing an explosion and dropping special ordnance. So special ordnance is spec ammo, and essentially we can use that in this build to our advantage as well. So get yourself in your favorite mission. And I'm just in National Bond now because it gives you a really good example of how this build works, like Lincoln Memorial, anything where they're really close together. Oh, absolutely flies. I'm just going to run in and I'm going to crank out the EMP, and you're just going to see everything just kind of die. And then as they drop spec ammo, I can essentially just use my flamethrower to kill everything at this point. Or I can use the EMP again, or you can use another skill of your choice if you want to. Where is the last person?
Hostile radio intercepted.
And it's essentially that good, and it's just a lot of fun to blow things up with the EMP. Is just crazy good.
Like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Oh, where was he? Oh, don't want to stand there. Almost killed myself. That would have been embarrassing. And if you get a bit spicy, you can just kind of go in cover. Use whatever skills you've got. Obviously, the Vile Mask will do some nice damage as well for you. Oh, embarrassing, don't die.
Protected hostile.
Oh, hello. Oh, I love the Hollywood effect. Look at that. That's great. And then we've just got the stockpiles left. Obviously, you don't have to be quite as chaotic as me. You can actually, you know, sit in cover if you want to. Build some armor regening if you wanted to. I always like pushing it more than what I probably should. And the more you play with it, the more stock of the spec ammo that you'll end up with. I never really run out. It does lead into the fact that we could run tip of the spear builds as well. Eclipse Protocol's just so good though. I am running with 4 directives on as well, so it's not like I'm running on easy mode. Any more? Oh.
Removed hostile protection. restored.
Burn, and then we get the EMP. Boss is doing boss things. You just jump into me fire. Why is it not set on fire? Thank you, sir. You should be on fire. And there we go. That is the build. It works really well in open world as well. Essentially, the bigger the range on your EMP, the better, essentially. So as you can see here, I've got it set up for charge speed and effect duration. But that's because at tier 6, we have 60% on it, you know, as radius. And I'm expertise level 30 as well, giving me another 30% radius. So don't worry too much about charge speed. If you wanted to put a radius mod in there instead, you could quite easily catch up to, you know, that kind of expertise level. It's not that important. It's just a nicety more than anything. And then the other skill I used is the chem launcher. But you could use something else here if you really wanted to. You could use a drone. You could use a turret. It doesn't really work very well with Eclipse, but I mean, it's just an option if you're playing solo and you get a bit overrun and the Scorpio and the other things aren't enough. You also have the sticky bomb as well. That is also an option because you can do fire with that as well. So here is the build. I mean, it's nothing new. It's a general Eclipse protocol build. Use whatever guns that you want. If you're fighting robots, you can put the fire starter on. That'll give you the primer rounds, allowing you to set dogs and tanks and things like that on fire. The vial mask does a lot of damage, generally just from spread. So you can use that here as well. Then you can use golden gloves for status effects, but these are pretty hard to get because you have to get status effects and skill haste on and roll the core attribute. Since I got these now, electric is a thing, so much easier to get. So you can get a core attribute of yellow really easily with status effects and skill haste. And then with your Eclipse protocol pieces, they're all going to be pretty much the same. They're going to be skill haste and status effects wherever possible. But you can see here we get status effects from the 2-piece bonus. We get skill haste, we get Hasbro, and then we get the indirect transmission. Your status effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters, but the duration gets refreshed for another 50%. But you can see here with the backpack, amplify all damage you deal to status affected targets by 30%. That is absolutely huge. It's one of the best buffs in the game. And then with the chest piece, the range, the indirect transmission range goes from 10 to 15 meters, but it refreshes that percentage from up to 75%. I mean, they're just going to burn for such a long time, and which is really handy when you come up against named enemies by yourself because you can't shoot that powerful. Just give you a bit more time to get your Scorpio into them or whatever else it is you are using. So you can see here I've got status effect on the holster, status effects on the knees, status effects, and then a skill haste mod. You could go whole skill haste everywhere if you felt like you were doing enough damage. Again, that's up to you, but you'll be able to burn through content really easily. And yeah, it's a bit of fun. Like I said, I love using the EMP to just blow them up and do all that damage. That is going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. From me and the Tactical Bikini, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, agents. Goodbye.